Hey guys, I wanted to kind of follow up from my video on Tuesday regarding running and getting up in the morning. And it's more about the mental blocks that we face or I face. So I have a few things that to me are just politics and religion will not change. I have a very firm it is ingrained in myself to the point where I will not even have a conversation that I will listen to for myself. And we're not talking insanity here, just I'm not even willing to be open to it uh, for the longest time. I mean, perhaps my whole life or nearly my whole life. And then suddenly something changes. Suddenly, either some facts start adding up, or I realize I've gotten to a point where something has to change, or I see a connection that should have been there a long time ago and wasn't. And then all of a sudden, it makes sense. It makes complete and total sense. Ta-da! And then suddenly, I should get up at 5:30 in the morning and I should run. I said I'd never run because running is pain. Only I haven't found that. I mean, it's pain the next day when my butt and legs hurt, but it's not pain while I'm doing it as long as I manage it properly, or so far. And I don't like getting up in the morning because, and I'm never going to get up in the morning because I'd have to go to bed at a reasonable time. Oh God, no. I'd have to do things like, I don't know, get up earlier than absolutely necessary. And working out for me is like 10 times harder in the morning than it is in the evening. My motivation level in the morning is not very high. In fact, I kind of resemble a rabid badger for at least 20 minutes after I wake up. I'm not friendly at all. And to boot, whoever said you will have lots more energy if you wake up and work out in the morning lied. They lied. I guess I haven't been consistent enough to prove that long term, but I am exhausted. Exhausted. I've been exhausted all week when I've gotten up and worked out, but it's 85 versus 115, so it's making complete sense to me, and I'm really pushing myself because if I am willing to get up in the morning, it connects right here somewhere that if I'm going to get up that early, I'm going to bust my hump to do it. But I guess my question is, have you guys ever had this? Have you guys ever had this mental block where you have been absolutely no, this is not up for discussion. We are not talking about this. And I don't care what you say. I do not care if you're a professional. I do not care if you're my doctor. Anyone. Don't care. I'm not listening to you. And even if you try to listen, you're not really listening. And then all of a sudden, something, and it could be something really stupid, is realizing, wow, I've been stuck here for a month and I think I get a better workout outside, but it's 115 and I don't want to do that anymore. And I'm not going to do that, but it's only 85 at 5:30, so maybe I should get up at 5:30. That's really silly, right? Because that's a rather random jump to point A to point B, and something that shouldn't be that complex, especially when you say something as simple as something I've known for a long time, like, hey, if you work out in the morning and then you get busy, you're not up at midnight trying to bust your hump and half-assing it. But that didn't make sense. No, that didn't make sense. But have you ever experienced that? Anything? And what was it? How did you get over it? What was your aha moment for that? I'd like to know, because this happens to me quite a bit lately, or at least over the last year and a half. And once I reach that mental point, it's not too hard to stay there. In fact, it's very easy. But until I get there, it's not a subject I'm even willing to entertain. Like, even if I'm listening, I'm not really listening, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys because I'd like to know I'm not insane. And I'm just kind of curious if you guys have ever experienced this. So, anyway, that's what I got. I will talk to you later. Bye.